Welcome to a brand new explainer. Today, we're diving into a highly complex and honestly fascinating press release straight from MKA and Cal Uni. They've just announced the Tom Tai intellectual properties for the Sky Gold ecosystem. It's a pretty dense read, weaving together massive AI claims, agricultural projects, Web3, and global book publishing. It's like a giant puzzle. So our goal today? To methodically unpack exactly how this multi-billion token ecosystem is actually supposed to work. Let's dive right in. Here is our roadmap for today. First, a massive AI speedrun. Then, the cooperative land model. Third, unpacking the 3 IPs. Fourth, the token ecosystem. And finally, their vision for Mother Earth. Section 1. A massive AI speedrun, or how AI accelerated the IP rollout. Right out of the gate, the first major milestone here is literally just the sheer speed of this rollout. MK is claiming they used AI to automate over 90% of their workload. And because of that, they're reporting a productivity speed increase of roughly 100 times. That is massive. They aren't just dropping new products, they're claiming they've cracked the code on a whole new way to manufacture corporate IP at a scale we just haven't seen before. To put that into perspective for you, traditionally, finalizing a system like this takes about 3,000 days. We're talking over 8 years of development. But by leaning heavily into AI automation, they report getting the whole shebang done in under 30 days. Going from 3,000 days down to less than 30, that wild leap is the foundational claim powering this entire rapid deployment. Moving on to Section 2, the cooperative land model, aligning community and corporate interests. So while the development side was totally digital, the actual real-world application is heavily agricultural. It's aimed at 155 regenerative economic groups across 5 regions. Now, the document highlights a core, unchanging principle for this land, which is absolutely no confiscation from the people. Instead, they're pitching a profit-sharing split. 78% goes to the community and 22% goes to the corporation. It's a pretty fascinating attempt to completely flip traditional agricultural models and align grassroots communities directly with corporate goals. Section 3. Unpacking the 3 IPs and the Tom Tai framework explained. Okay, so we've got hyper-fast AI development on one hand and physical agriculture on the other. Bridging those two worlds is a framework they call the Tam Tai IPs. It adopts the traditional concept of 3 core elements: heaven, earth, and human. Basically, heaven is all about training, earth focuses on book publishing, and human centers on digital technology via a super app. Let's break down exactly what they mean by each of these. First up is heaven, or Thien. This is the Sky Gold training course, which features 1, 3, and 5-day programs designed to onboard users into Web3 and the metaverse. But here's the part that really jumps out. A program boldly called the $1 Trillion Capital Flow Clearance Code. Yeah, you heard that right. This tells us they're positioning this training as much more than just basic digital literacy. They're framing it as a direct gateway to high-level financial enablement and major capital access. Next, we have Earth, or Dia. This one is an interesting pivot to traditional physical media through the rich VU personal brand book. What's especially fascinating here is the institutional backing. It's officially published by the People's Public Security Publishing House. And the ambitions? Absolutely huge. They are aiming for Amazon distribution across all 193 UN member countries. The strategy is to cast a massive international net to drive a global audience right back into their ecosystem. And all that global traffic? It feeds directly into the 3rd IP, human, or Nyun. This is the Sky Gold Smart Super App, or SSA. Positioned as the absolute technological centerpiece of the whole operation, it acts as a transparent public trading hub. Think of it like this. If heaven trains the users and earth gathers the audience, this super app is the grand stage where all the actual financial exchange takes place. Section 4. The token ecosystem, powering the smart super app. Now, an app designed as a trading hub obviously needs assets to trade, right? Well, the financial scale proposed here is honestly staggering. Phase 1 kicks off by issuing 500 million God tokens, but that is literally just the beginning. They outline a massive goal to integrate 7,750 billion RWA, that's real-world asset tokens. Essentially, they're talking about digitizing real-world physical value at an immense scale. And this giant flow of tokens is planned to route through 3 specific integrated gateways: US Trust, ATG Trust, and Novita Trust. Of course, an ecosystem of that size needs some serious regulatory scaffolding. The roadmap lays out clear goals for compliance with digital banking regulations, specifically leaning into Singapore's established legal framework. On top of that, they plan a direct connection to a crypto exchange in Da Nang. The clear objective here is to build a bridge between local Vietnamese crypto infrastructure and highly regulated international banking systems in Singapore. Section 5. Vision for Mother Earth. The ultimate goal. So, let's take a step back. We've covered a 100x AI speed increase, regenerative agriculture, a global publishing push, and literally billions of tokens. How does this all tie together? Well, the entire press release, signed off by Dr. Lawyer Martin Du, culminates in one single unifying philosophy. Chung sức cho đất mẹ vĩ đại, which translates to joining forces for the great Mother Earth. It's a really striking, almost philosophical blend of hyper-modern digital finance and fundamental environmental goals. We've seen exactly what MKA and Kayuni are aiming for with the Tomtai IPs. But as we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with this question. When you take high-speed AI development, global publishing, and massive tokenomics, and apply them directly to 155 local agricultural groups, how does that actually play out on the ground? Will this bold corporate blueprint successfully mesh with that 78 to 22 community land model they promise? It is, without a doubt, a fascinating structure to keep an eye on. Thanks so much for joining me today, and keep questioning how these complex systems are shaping our world.